Good evening to you all. So, Matt, is he getting ahead of himself here, or do you think he's got a point?
Well, they're the biggest pop band in the world right now. That's fair enough. I've got nothing against One Direction as a pop band, but whether you're going to say bigger than the Beatles in terms of they haven't sold as many records, they never will. The Beatles are the biggest, most influential, most successful band of all time. So you're just nodding. Go on, say it, go on.
The Beatles are godlike, aren't they? They were revered.
Exactly.
And for him to even say they're in the same kind of bracket, let alone they're bigger, who's he kidding, Brittany? What do you think? I mean, it takes some guts to say
Definitely.
this.
Well, humble Harry. He really took a leap there. And I think he tried to obviously clear it up afterwards, saying he didn't come anywhere near their musical prowess. I mean, their music will never be tampered with. But in terms of fame, and I think when they saw the footage of them coming out 50 years later on their US tour, and they had that same feeling of the crazed female fans and the tear-streaked faces and this organized insanity, I think was...
We've got some pictures, actually. This is, I think, because he was talking about his film, wasn't he? One Direction coming to America, and you're saying it's just like when the Beatles first arrived. And I suppose, Matt, you can kind of see a similarity. Screaming Girls.
Yeah, there's big audiences. Yeah, there's an awful lot of people there. The difference when the Beatles first came to the US almost exactly 50 years ago was the cultural impact that they had, the way they inspired whole generations of musicians and kind of gave US teenagers a focus. It really changed American cultural history. I don't think One Direction are going to change American cultural history. They've got a lot of fans. And also, I doubt everyone's celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Beatles' US trip. I don't know if in 50 years' time anyone's going to be to One Direction's first trip to the States.
I mean, it's a good point, isn't it? We've had so many, actually most of our viewers don't agree with Harry Styles. Sean Donahue on Twitter says, no chance they'll disappear soon. David Davis says, for those who've never had the Beatles, maybe I doubt we'll still be talking about One Direction in 40 or 50 years from now. Will we? What do you think? Is David wrong?
I don't know if David's wrong or not. I mean, it's tough to say because the Beatles have left a massive footprint.
Do you think we'll be talking about 1D in 40 years' time? What do you reckon?
I think that the Directioners will be. They're going to be holding tight. They're still going to be clicking on their YouTube channel, subscribing, and rocking out on their iPod or whatever else.
And now, because of social media, who knows, eh, Matt?
Yeah, I think we do know. And I think it's a blessing. They're an awesome pop band, and they're brilliant, and, you know...
No, definitely.
They deserve their fame and their success. But we've been here before. We'd take that and NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and going on. It happens.
OK, let's turn it around. If the Beatles were launching today, how much bigger could they have been, do you think, with social media?
I think that One Direction, X Factor was the springboard for them, the social media, the Twitters, the Spotifys, the things that the Beatles just had no idea what this was all about. I mean, they had to hop on a plane to get to Canada or to the US to show their face and to sing their songs, whereas Harry Styles and his gang, I mean, they're on all the shows, they're on Twitter, they're on Instagram, and so this following comes automatically, and it's in the millions and the billions.
And 600 million albums sold worldwide. This is the Beatles. Will 1D beat that or match that? What do you reckon? They're on 11 million so far.
Good
Very
for
briefly.
them. I mean, yeah, good for them. I hope they can one day. Good
guys,
for them.
thank you so much for that.